What a load of scrotty rubbish! Of course video games can't make you violent, and anybody who says they can, I'll rip off their heads and write their name on the wall with the blood from their tonsils.
Raven the first, darkness falls, in shadows deep, the blood goes. Recover tales from quill and night, lost in me, a ghostly light. Screams echo through the blackened walls, bloodstained doors, the shadows grow. Gentlemen slow, with arrow bound, in crimson bulls, his fate is found. Lodging once in maddened cries, blood and in the poet dies. Daunted visions, terrors float, potionly where hearts float. Through the veil, in twilight's grasp, phantom figures, twisted masks, silent terror, ghost of jest. Arrow gentlemen, eternal rest. Moonlight glints on crimson stream, murdered hopes, a shattered dream. Ghosts of mages, stories told, in those red, the soul is sold. Whispered lies and midnight screams, Evil's nightmare, nothing redeemed. Unending curse and dead, arrow gentlemen, dark
Magic walks in maddened cries, blood and ink, the poke, the poet dies. Gothic visions, terror's throat, post-domain where horrors float. Through the veil in twilight float, through the veil in twilight grope. Follow the veil.
through the veil, in twilight's grasp, phantom figures, twisted masks, silent terror, ghost of jest. Arrow gentlemen, eternal rest. Moonlight glints on crimson stream, murdered hopes, a shattered dream. Your soul, cages, stories told. Whispered lies and midnight screams, Evil's nightmare, nothing redeems. Blood and curse and death, arrow gentlemen, dark omen, dark omen, dark omen, Most.
I think it's criminal that we're not permitted to make dramatic note of social evils as they exist, of controversial themes as they are inherent in our society. I think it's ridiculous that drama, which by its very nature should make a comment on those things that affect our daily lives,
Beneath the skin, we are already one. Was it not your sin trapped the unicorn? Even now, the evil seed of what you've done germinates within you.
Goth said that this crossbow generates a magnetic field around its target. The gunsmith built this biomechanical machine gun so I can quickly attach it to my arm whenever I need it. These must be the controls for the power door. There's some kind of electronic lock on this door. I can't open it. Excuse me, sir.
He's back again. Have you worked up a little more courage?
Look, buddy, I need some answers.
Hey, just pick up a gun and shoot. You want me to lose my job? Hey, what the hell happened here?
I guess the trigger must have jammed. But I hit every target, so I think I still earned a prize.
You can have your prize, but I don't want to see your face around here again.
That was some pretty nice shooting there, Dawson. You seem awfully handy with a weapon.
Oh, hello, Sheriff Butler. What brings you down to the carnival?
I'm just checking out the area, looking for suspects. I'm not surprised to find you here.
Suspects? For what? Rita's murder?
No, not for Rita's murder. For the murder of Mayor Fleming.
Mayor Fleming's been murdered?
Have you been anywhere else in the park during the last hour?
I don't know anything about it. What happened?
The FBI is examining the body right now. I'm on the lookout for suspects who've been to the park during the last hour.
The last hour? Well, I've been busy doing some work.
Work? Oh, yes. I've heard that you've been playing detective today. And what evidence have you turned up, Sherlock?
I didn't do it, Sheriff. It was Jimmy Gardner.
Jimmy Gardner? Don't make me laugh. He's a two-bit punk, not some psycho cutthroat.
I've got a letter implicating Jimmy. Melissa hired him to kill Rita for having an affair with the mayor.
All right, Dawson, I'll talk to Jimmy about this letter. But stick around in case the feds or I have any more questions for you.
I think I'd like to try it one more time.
Hey, pal, you've given me enough grief for one day. Get lost.
Look, I feel bad about shooting up your booth. I want to return the prize I won.
You can have your prize, but I don't want to see your face around here again.
I almost thought that Carney guy was going to punch me out for demolishing his shooting gallery, but he gave me the prize anyway. That's odd. They drew the chalk outline with a head. They're empty. They must have emptied the trash earlier. Rita's ticket stub to the high school reunion is the only memento. The light shining from this lantern makes things seem so clear. This metal card is encoded with data. I can't read. This glass key looks like something out of a fairy. Goth said that this crossbow generates a... I have a splitting headache. I better go see Dr. Sims. I'm not tired. The reception on this TV breaks up at the worst times. I'm sure it's a plot cooked up by... I have a splitting headache. I better go see Dr. Sims. The toe tag says this guy's name was Mark Danson. He's wearing some kind of charm around his neck. Freezers for storing dead bodies. I have a splitting headache. The door is locked. I have a splitting headache. Hi, Paul. Sorry to bother you again.
No problem, Mike.
Paul, what was that you were saying about Jimmy earlier?
He was hanging around Rita's house the night of the high school reunion, like he was waiting for her.
Well, I just stopped by to say hi.
All right, Mike.
Deputy Brown looks like he's taking his guard duty seriously. I don't think he's... Hi, Deputy Brown. What's new?
Nothing since the last time we talked, Mike, so why don't you just skedaddle?
So, how's the murder investigation going?
Come on, Mike. You know I shouldn't be talking to you about that. Go on now, let me do my job.
I have a splitting headache. Dr. Sims is in his office. I hope he can get rid of this splitting headache.
Why, hello, Mike. I'm surprised.
My head is killing me, Dr. Sims.
What happened?
Didn't you hear? Mayor Fleming's been murdered in the park.
I heard, Mike. Doc Larson told me that he had performed the autopsy.
Doc Larson? That pervert.
Why do you say that, Mike? Are you jealous of the relationship he enjoyed with Rita?
It's not that. I told you before I wasn't jealous of Rita.
Of course, Mike. Of course.
I'm worried there's going to be more murders, Dr. Sims.
The whole town shares your concern, Mike.
It's my fault, Dr. Sims. I know who the killer is, but I let him escape.
Don't blame yourself, Mike. Capturing criminals is the responsibility of the police.
You don't understand. The Keeper of the Scrolls chose me to stop the Ancients.
Mike, you really must resist these fantasies about the Dark World. There's no shapeshifter going around and murdering people.
I think I need more hypnosis.
I agree, Mike. Let's try another session. Look at the spot on the ceiling. Relax. Close your eyes.
This guy is unfucking believable.
Why, hello, Mike. I'm surprised.
My head is killing me, Doctor.
What happened?
Didn't you hear?
I heard.
Doc Larson?
Why do you...
It's not...
Of course.
I'm worried.
The whole town...
It's my fault.
Don't blame yourself.
You don't...
Mike.
I think I need more hypnosis.
I agree, Mike. Let's try another session. Look at the spot on the ceiling. Relax. Close your eyes.
Welcome back, folks. Our guest today on Let's Make a Death is Mike Dawson. How are you, Mike?
Okay, I guess. What's going on, Paul?
It's your lucky day, Mike. You get to choose one of 3 holograms and learn something about this mystery you're trying to solve. Which hologram will it be?
Hologram number 1, please.
Hologram number 1 is the lovely Rita Scanlon, alive and well.
Mike, you're so wrapped up in your own little world. He didn't kill me. You know, you really ought to read more. I could have helped you like I did Mr. Ramirez, the mayor, and Doc Larson.
Ouch! Not quite the reunion you hoped for, was it? Choose another hologram.
Hologram number 2.
Hologram number 2 is the not-so-honorable Mayor Fleming.
You know, Mike, you and Rita just didn't have the right kind of interest. You just didn't click the way she and I did, if you know what I mean.
Oh, boy, I think I got the picture. And so did you, Mike, when you found those photos of Rita in the mayor's car. I bet that got your engine running. Choose another hologram.
Hologram number 3.
Hologram 3 is a real smooth operator, Doc Larson.
Rita didn't have much time for you, Mike, but she somehow found time to bring me my medical textbooks. You don't suppose that got her interested in playing doctor, do you? Are you jealous, Mike? That's what you get for sneaking into my office and stealing my little black book.
That must have been a bitter pill to swallow. I'm sorry, Mike. There's no prize for you in any of the holograms, but we do have a lovely parting gift for you. All the hardware you'll ever need. A beautiful set of steak knives, sharp enough to cut again and again and again.
Mike, are you awake? How do you feel now?
God, what a dream I had. It was awful.
What did you dream about this time? You were mumbling, but I couldn't really understand the words.
Rita was in my dream. She told me Jimmy Gardner didn't kill her.
Did she tell you who did kill her?
I'm certain that Paul Cooper had something to do with Rita's murder.
Mike, promise me you won't go making accusations in public. After all, it was only a dream.
It's all so confusing. Maybe Jack can make sense of it.
I really wish you'd stop seeing this Jack fellow. I think he's bad for you.
Damn it, Dr. Sims, stop bad-mouthing Jack.
Please, Mike, calm down.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sims. Jack's my only friend.
I can see that Jack's a sensitive subject for you. Let's not talk about him now. What else did you get out of your dream?
I'm feeling a little better. At least my headache's gone again.
Well, that's good to hear, Mike. How do you feel about the mayor's death now?
It was a terrible thing, Doctor. The killer must be found.
It was terrible, Mike. But right now, I'm concerned about how events are affecting you. In particular, your dreams.
Don't worry, Dr. Sims. I think I'm getting better. I'd like to go now.
Very well, Mike. Now just go home and try to get some rest.
Okay, Dr. Sims. I'll try.
I think it's for the best.
Excuse me. Mike Dawson? Special Agent Gannon, FBI. May I have a word with you?
What do you want?
You're not leaving until I get some answers from you.
What do you want to know?
When was the last time you saw Mayor Fleming? Alive.
Why are you talking to me?
I'll ask the questions, Dawson. I'm the cop. You're the suspect. Got it?
What am I suspected of?
You're suspected of a lot of things, Dawson. I've done some checking up on you. I know all about what happened to you last year.
What do you know about what happened last year?
Enough to know that you're nutty as a fruitcake. We've seen your psychiatric reports, Dawson. They have psycho written all over them.
No, it's all true. There really is a dark world.
Save your insanity defense for the jury, Dawson. The truth is that you killed both Rita Scanlon and Mayor Fleming.
But I found a letter that proves Jimmy Gardner killed Rita. I gave it to Sheriff Butler.
Butler's off the case. I'm in charge now. And as for your friend Jimmy Gardner, he's in the hospital, coma. Furthermore, Doc Larson places the mayor's time of death sometime after you attacked Gardner. Killer.
Larson's lying. He was involved with Rita. He's the psycho.
Right, Dawson. Everybody's a psycho but you. No wonder Rita dumped you. Is that why you killed her?
I loved Rita. I didn't touch her.
Oh, yeah? It sure sounds like everyone else did. She dressed up in leather for the mayor. She was doing the nasty with Doc Larson. But nothing for poor Mike. Makes you mad enough to kill, doesn't it?
Oh no! I think I'm really in trouble. I need to talk to Jack. Here comes Jack. I'm in real trouble now, Jack.
Why? What happened?
I hit an FBI agent.
Smart move, Ace. Why'd you do that?
I got angry. He made some comment about Doc Larson and I just flipped out.
I can't blame you, Mike. The idea of him and Rita together would drive me crazy, too. Not to mention Mayor Fleming.
The mayor's been murdered. His head was cut off, just like Rita's.
What? Another murder?
Maybe Mrs. Ramirez was right. Maybe Rita got what she deserved.
Hey, none of that talk, Mikey boy. It takes two to tango, you know? Both Mayor Fleming and Doc Larson are Class A leches. I'd like to clobber them myself.
By the way, thanks for helping me back at the pool hall.
No problemo. I had a feeling you'd try to take Jimmy's head off. So, did he fess up?
Jimmy's not our man. He was unconscious when the mayor was killed.
That's real bad news, Mikey boy, because I'm fresh out of Leeds. I think you're going to be swinging a sledgehammer the rest of your life.
Sledgehammer? Wait a second. Paul Cooper, the hardware store owner. He's involved in all this somehow. I just had a dream about him.
Man, you're losing it. Instead of grasping at straws, you should be putting your affairs in order. Look, I'll be a character witness for you at the trial, but I think I've outlived my usefulness here. Take care, Mike.
I think I'm really in trouble.
Mike, I've had it up to here with that paranoid talk. Now I've got to get back to cooking supper.
This closet has been locked ever since I can remember. The key was lost a long time ago. The reception on this TV got to talk to Dr. Sims.
Please deposit 20 cents.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
Doc Larson. I can't exactly say he didn't deserve his fate, but there's only one more head left to go. If the shapeshifter isn't Jimmy, who could it be? Paul? That's the ancient spaceship. It's drawing its psychic energy from this power generator. This looks like a power grid map. It kind of resembles the business district in my hometown. There's an empty socket here. It looks like a jack for some vital component. The stuffed animal I won at the shooting gallery turned into a Dark World creature too. The machine stopped working. The creature is locked in tight. I can't get it loose. The creature fused itself into the machine. I've never seen anything like it. These must be the controls for the power door. Hey, this is the design room from my first visit to the Dark World. This chair makes me feel very uneasy. I better stay on my feet. I'm feeling very lightheaded, and if I sat down, I might not be able to get up again. I recognize this from my first trip here. It's a holographic projection desk. Something's wrong. I'm starting to feel dizzy. I better stay on my feet. I'll never forget this ghastly thing. The ancients used it to open my skull. I see it in my nightmares all the time. These are the plans for the ancients' attempt to hatch an embryo in my skull. It really did happen to me. Whenever I look at this hideous thing, I feel a throbbing where the ancients pried open my head and implanted the embryo. The Dreketh guard must have found out that the gunsmith traded me a gun and killed him. The weapons are protected by a force field. I wish I knew how to invoke the power of these idols. I haven't prayed since I was a child. My faith was severely challenged when my father died, and this is not the best place to re-examine it. Oh my God! They've crucified the keeper of the sword! It won't open. There's some kind of power lock on it. Nothing happened. It must not be made of iron. It's already open. It won't open. There's some kind of power lock on it. I'll bet this cabinet is used to contain evidence. Not that the truth matters here much more than it does in the normal world.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
Excuse me, sir.
Well, well, he's back. Limber up the old pitching arm, did we? Ready for a try?
I heard that some of the carnival receipts were stolen recently.
Oh, that? The owners merely misplaced it for a couple hours. The money was found later, all of it.
Okay, what do I do?
Just toss a ring around that metal pole over there. It's so simple a child could do it.
I'd like to play this game.
Yeah, be careful, the ring's heavy. Bullseye, a winner!
I'd like to play this game.
Yeah, sorry, pal, you already won.
I'm gonna drive the carnival out of business if I keep winning prizes like this. Pandora, I need your talents again.
Lucifer and I have been expecting you.
What's my fortune?
I get my strongest readings from personal items. Perhaps you have something in your possession I may examine.
What role does this play in my future, Pandora?
I see a hat rack with one of its 4 pegs occupied.
What can you tell me about this?
I see a butterfly turning into a caterpillar, wearing a feather.
Do you get any readings off of this?
I see a door that is much too far from the finish line.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
This lit section resembles our civic center. Here's another empty slot. It's obvious where this dark world creature belongs. It's obvious where this dark world creature belongs. The machine stopped working. Except for stopping its power output, this machine doesn't seem to mind that another creature has merged with it. I turned off the power to the halls of government. The creature is locked in tight. I can't get it loose. If I'm reading this map correctly, it says the power to the recreation center and surrounding buildings is shut off. Speak to me.
To be sorry. To be not able to produce power. To be implanted with biofunction resistor.
I shut off the power to the weapons shop and the surrounding buildings. There's nothing I can do. She's dead. I'll bet this cabinet is used to contain evidence. Not that the truth matters here much more than it does in the normal world. These papers look important. What an odd sensation. I know that these are the scrolls of wisdom. I'm as certain of that as I've been of anything. Although I can't understand the language on these scrolls, I have the feeling that there is great wisdom here. Although I can't understand the light shining from this lantern makes things...
Hey, what happened to the water?
Oh man, this is too weird for words. There's no doubt that Paul is crazy enough to be a killer. Now I have to find some hard evidence to connect him to the murders. Paul must have all sorts of dirty little secrets hidden in these drawers. It's locked. Paul's bedroom looks fairly normal. In fact, it kind of resembles my own room. A neon cactus. How charming. This fruitcake is probably into country music, too. Weird. Weird. Paul's desk. Or at least what serves as his desk. Looks like he mostly uses it for paying his bills. All of these checks are made out to the Department of Water and Power. That lunatic paid his water bill in advance up through the end of the year. All of these checks are made out to the... It's full of books, mostly war novels and westerns. No unusual reading material, just the kind of books you'd expect any normal guy to read. Scuff marks. This bookcase must have been moved across the floor recently. A secret passage. Secret passages, rooms full of locked drawers, lawn furniture on the roof, all very strange, but nothing that proves that Paul murdered Rita. Oh my God! Paul's house contains a dark world portal. I was right. He is the shapeshifter. Paul must be a devil worshiper too. This place is giving me the creeps. Hey, this picture is of Paul and Rita. And there's Mayor Fleming and Doc Larson. They're all wearing black robes. What's going on here? I've seen this creature before, in my dreams. sign of the four. The four what? Maybe I don't want to know. A set of keys. It's the only normal thing in this entire room. Paul must have left them here accidentally. It's fastened to the wall. I'll be damned. I saw this book in the Dark World Temple. It's the Necronomicon. What kind of crap is this? The book's open to a chapter about the other world. It seems that the spirits of the dead, whoever they are planning to send a messenger to cleanse the Prime World. What kind of crap is this? What kind of crap is this? What kind of crap is this? What kind of crap is this?
Keep your unclean hands off my things, Mike. You're here to stop the messenger from coming, aren't you? Well, then you shall be the first to be cleansed.
Why did you try to kill me?
I'm sorry, Mike. The voices told me to kill you. They said you were dangerous and must be stopped.
What else did the voices tell you?
They told us to prepare for the coming of the messenger. He will arrive any day now and cleanse the world. It has been foretold. We have seen it in our dreams, and we have prepared our souls.
What were these voices you heard?
The spirits of the dead. We contacted them 1.5 years ago during a seance I conducted. They wanted things.
Who's we?
Rita and myself at first. Once we realized we were in contact with the spirits of the dead, we formed the Otherworld cult so that we could maintain permanent contact.
I saw a photo of you, Rita, Mayor Fleming, and Doc Larson.
It was taken one night during a ceremony when we were all still alive. The four of us were the Otherworld cult.
Is that what all this occult stuff is about? Seances, contacting the dead?
Yes. I've always been obsessed with occult science. That's why I formed the Otherworld cult. I so wanted to make contact with my mother. She died when I was a child, you know.
What do you mean you prepared your souls?
Don't you see? All 3 murder victims were members of our Otherworld cult. The killer has taken us first because our minds are already prepared.
You mean to tell me you aren't the serial killer?
Of course not, Mike. I could never have done such things. Only one as great and pure as the messenger can perform such deeds. I knew my time would come soon.
What kinds of things did the voices want?
They wanted us to worship them. They taught us a ceremony. We used it, and though we didn't realize it, we became their slaves.
Paul, you're starting to look awfully pale.
Everything's growing dark.
Oh my God, I killed him. Paul was obviously the shapeshifter. I don't care what he said. But who's going to believe me without any proof? The police will just say that I was jealous of him too. One thing's for sure. I've got to get out of here before someone finds me with the body. back in. Not with Paul's body lying inside. I'm not climbing up there. I'm afraid of heights. The faucet's off, and I want it to stay that way. Paul's hardware store is probably on this key ring. It's dark in here. Spooky, too. This store sells all kinds of hardware. No wonder Paul is so screwy. Dusty. No one's used the scale in a few days. This store sells all kinds of This store sells all kinds of hardware. You don't see many of these mechanically operated cash registers anymore. I guess it's easier to rip off the customers with the electronic ones. What am I thinking? I can't break into someone's cash register. Forget it. I've handled enough nuts for today. I hate using these suspended scales. I've always been afraid the whole thing is going to come crashing down. A fire alarm. A lot of the stuff in here must be flammable. Uh-oh, I better get out of here. That should keep Deputy Dom busy for a while. The deputy's inside trying to figure out what set off the alarm. There's no one guarding Rita's house now. I'm in luck. The deputy left the key in the lock. It's so strange being inside Rita's house knowing that she's dead. After we'd go out, Rita would invite me to sit down on the couch for a cup of coffee. Things never went far this dead. There's a letter here. It's in Rita's handwriting. There's a letter here. Rita used to love this Southwestern American Indian junk. I'm not tired.
Dear Mom, not much happening lately. I went out with Mike Dawson the other night. He's a nice guy, but he has some emotional problems. In fact, he's starting to act like a sick puppy around me, and I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt him.
Why, that bitch? She was never really interested in me. She was just toying with me.
In a few minutes, I'm off to my reading group meeting across the street at Paul Cooper's house. Now, he's somebody I'm really attracted to. Tall, handsome, and good at fixing things around the house.
I'm glad I killed that creep.
Well, gotta run. Paul gave me a ticket for a free psychic reading at the carnival. I'll give it a try this weekend and let you know what the future holds for me. Kiss Dad for me. Love, Rita.
Ticket for a free psychic reading. I hope Rita didn't already use it because I don't have a clue about where to... I've never been in Rita's bedroom before. It's not what I imagined it would look like. The decor is so odd. Strange. I saw a picture like this in Paul's bedroom. Strange. I look like hell. I look like hell. I look like hell. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. I look like hell. I look like hell. I look like hell.
Dear Mom, not much happened.
Why that?
In a few minutes.
I'm glad
Well,
I ticket for a... I look like hell.
You thought you had everything pretty much figured out, didn't you, Mikey boy? Well, I'd stop while I was ahead if I were you. The truth can be very ugly.
This card entitles the bearer to a special psychic reading from Pandora. I can't believe that was Jack in that mirror. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. I'm in luck. The deputy left the key in the lock. It's so dark and lonely inside. What role does this play in my future, Pandora?
I see a thief loudly proclaiming his guilt.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me see that card. Ah, why didn't you tell me you were one of the Illuminati? This entitles you to a special reading.
Mikey, there are no monsters in the closet. There's nothing there but an old dusty mirror. But I'll tell you what, I'll lock this closet forever so that nothing can get through it. I have an invisible key to the closet. Now watch. Now I'm locking the closet. Poof! It's gone. The monsters won't be able to come through the closet. Now try to go back to sleep, dear.
I feel like such an idiot. All these years thinking my closet was locked. Who knows what's inside it?
You do.
This time, can I just ask you questions without all the hocus pocus?
Listen to me. That reading I gave you, it was the most intense reading I've ever experienced. We are in great peril. You must go home right now and confront your fears.
What's my fortune?
Listen to me. That reading I gave you, it was the...
That's the biggest damn snake I've ever seen. Excuse me, Gargon.
Hey, friend. What can I do for you?
Is there anything I can do for you, Mr. Gargon?
Thanks. But you've done more than enough for me already. I've got a whole new outlook on life now.
Minnie, are you all right?
Haven't you caused enough trouble already? We've got no...
Nobody's answering the door. How can such a nasty woman dare? I don't see anyone inside. The power's off. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. Nothing else here but more of the sheriff's girly magazines. The power's not off here. The morgue must have its own generator. I'd like to turn up the sound, but the controls are out of reach. Of course! I should dial 911. Oh, that's great. The 911 emergency line is busy. Slim's dead. Oh my God, Slim's dead.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Mom, why didn't you ever tell me that my closet door was never really locked?
Oh, my goodness, Mike, that was years ago. Don't tell me you've been afraid of your closet since then.
I'm starting to get a headache.
Well, that's what your medicine is for. You know where to find it.
Mom looks pretty good considering all she's been through. I wonder if the fortune teller was right about it not being locked. The fortune teller was right. This closet was never really locked after all. So that's what's inside. A mirror. Could this be another portal into the dark world? Why, this is a dark world bedroom. Odd. It kind of resembles my own room. This portal leads back to my bedroom. This bed seems designed to encourage nightmares. I'm afraid to sleep here. That could only be the Sword of Justice. This must be the shapeshifter's home. This looks like the shoebox I keep my good shoes in. My shoes and my mom's butcher knife. They're covered in blood. The shapeshifter must have appreciated the ancient's reward for him to put the Sword of Justice in such an elaborate mounting. When I heft this sword, I feel like I can do no wrong. Although I can't understand the language on these scrolls, I have the feeling that there is great wisdom here. When I heft this sword, I feel like I can I'm back in my own kitchen. But I didn't pass through any portal. Mom's still cooking at the stove. Nothing unusual there. There's something rotting inside the refrigerator. Did someone shut off the power? There's something rotting inside the sink's clogged up with something slimy. I'm afraid to open it. Mom's still cooking at the stove. Mom's still cooking at the stove. What do you know about your missing butcher knife?
Here, Mike. This will explain everything.
This can't be real. Oh, Mommy, I hope you're okay. That's Rita's head. I must be hallucinating. Oh my God, that's Rita. Her head's been cut off.
Mike, I've come to speak to you from beyond the barrier of life and death. Humanity is in grave danger, and you are the only one who can destroy the beast that my friends and I have unleashed.
Rita, I thought you were dead.
I'm dead, but have not yet departed. Unless you act soon, all of humanity will suffer a fate far worse than mine.
I don't care about anyone else. Tell me who did this to you.
A predator. He killed all of us, one by one.
I visited your murder site. I found your reunion ticket.
I didn't lose my ticket, Mike. That was dropped by my murderer.
You mean the shapeshifter attended our reunion?
Mike, don't you see? My ticket was serial number 656. The one the murderer dropped was 655. The two tickets were bought at the same time.
Are you saying that the shapeshifter invited you to the reunion too?
Your jealousy is clouding your mind again, Mike. That was always the problem between us, and it will lead to your downfall.
I know all about your involvement in the Otherworld cult.
Whole seances were just harmless fun at first. We wanted to contact dead poets and writers, but instead we contacted the ancients.
So this was the reading group you were always running off to.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Mike. The ancients seized control of our minds and made us do things against our will.
Why would the ancients be interested in your seances?
The ancients needed humans to make a creature able to live in the normal world indefinitely. Through the teachings of the Otherworld cult, they reprogrammed our thought patterns to interface with the power generator.
Is it true that you became involved with Dark Larson and Mayor Fleming?
Mr. Ramirez too, but his wife had him killed before I could bring him into the cult. That was my assignment, recruitment.
Who else did you recruit?
I tried to recruit Sheriff Butler and you, but failed. You were both too jealous to become members of the cult.
How could you let yourself become a pawn of the ancients?
You were a pawn of the ancients too, Mike. It was your first visit to the Dark World that gave the ancients enough knowledge of the normal world to engineer the behemoth.
I don't understand what's happening here.
Mike, you poor innocent fool, you were being used and don't even realize it. But you have a chance to redeem yourself by destroying the behemoth.
How can I destroy the behemoth?
You can kill it only with the sword, but you must hurry, Mike. While the behemoth is still in the Dark World, it is vulnerable. Once it enters the normal world, it will become invincible.
The sword is powerful enough to kill the behemoth?
Yes, but you must use the sword before it reaches the portal to the normal world. Once the behemoth crosses over, it will grow powerful enough to destroy all of humanity with a single blow.
Why do the ancients want to destroy the human race?
Once humanity's life force is released, it will fully wake the ancients from their slumber and nourish them for a virtual eternity.
How did you learn all of this, Rita?
My mind is connected to the ancient spaceship through the power generator. While they sleep, I hear their dreams, and their dreams become our fate.
How much time do I have?
The portal in the adjoining room is too small for the behemoth to pass through. Once it hatches, it will head straight for the portal in the maze, and it is hatching even as we speak. Mike, if you truly do care about me, please don't let me die with so much blood on my hands. Stop the behemoth from reaching the normal world. I must leave now. Goodbye, Mike.
I'm afraid to open it. Now I'm back in the dark world. I'm sure I didn't pass through a portal this time. Perhaps time and space will open it. This toilet really does look like a throne. This toilet really does look like a throne. This toilet really does look like a throne. Makes me feel very uneasy. I'm afraid that if I sit in that chair, it might try to eat me or something. These must be the controls for the power door. I've got to get back to the power center and stop the behemoth from hatching. This is the Ancients' power center. Supposed to give comfort.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
That's Paul! He wasn't the shapeshifter after all. That's the ancient spaceship. It's drawing its psychic energy from this power generator. The incubator has burst open from the inside. The behemoth is hatched. I've got to get to the portal. This incubator is in ruins, but that doesn't mean that the ancients can't construct another. I've got to reach the portal before the behemoth gets there. I need to find a path leading to this room.
Mike Dawson chose the wrong path and was not able to reach the portal in time to stop the behemoth from crossing the barrier. Once it came into contact with the normal world, the behemoth grew and grew until it enveloped the planet the humans call Earth. It sucked the very life force from the planet and renewed the energies of its masters, the ancients, for another eon. All is lost. All is lost.
Now I'm back in the dark world. These must be the controls for the... I've got to get back to the power...
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
That's Paul! He wasn't the shapeshifter after all. The incubator... This a trail leading from... I've got to reach the portal before the behemoth gets there. I need to find a path leading to... There's a mirror between me and the... There's a mirror between me and the... There's a mirror between me and this... There's a mirror between... There's a mirror between me... There's a mirror between me and the... There's a mirror between me... I need to find a path. I need to find a path. I need to find a path lead. There's a mirror between me. There's a mirror between me and this room. I need to find a path leading to... There's a mirror between me and the... There's a mirror between me. I need to find a path leading to this room. There's a mirror between me and the... I need to find a path lead... There's a mirror between me and the... This hole is darker than the bleakest night. The light shining from this lantern makes things seem so clear. Although I can't understand the language on these scrolls, I have the feeling that there is great wisdom here. When I heft this sword, I feel like I can do no wrong. Fit into the slot very securely. This cable here seems alive. It reminds me of the cables I saw last year in the Ancient's power nexus.
Has your controller been disconnected?
Dee, slimy like a snake. Repulsive. Mess with the power generator, the Ancients might start searching the complex for me.
Michael, you've done it. You've defeated the ancients. You have saved our people and yours. Michael, Michael.
Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. You've been out of it for a little while.
What happened?
I told you not to trust those shrinks, didn't I?
Where am I? I thought I just blew up a spaceship.
You're in Dr. Sims' office, don't you remember?
What happened to Dr. Sims? He's been stabbed.
You don't remember, Mikey boy? We killed him. He was getting in the way.
What do you mean we killed Dr. Sims?
Don't you get it, Mikey boy? You and me, we're both one and the same.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute. I get it. You're the shapeshifter.
You're wrong again, Mikey boy. In case you haven't figured it out, I don't exist at all. I'm you, and you are me, and we're all together. Get it?
No, I don't get it. How can you and me be the same person?
I'm your dark world counterpart, Mikey. A manifestation of your own sick mind. If you don't believe me, grab the knife and try to kill me. Come on, Mikey boy, give it a try.
We're too late. I should have never let myself be fooled by that letter Dawson gave me.
I don't know about you, but I feel sick. I never seen anything so horrible.
Oh, looks like Mike offed the doctor and then offed himself. What a mess. Well, at least it's all over now.
I still can't believe it. Mike Dawson, a serial killer.
He was sure busy the last few hours. Killed Mayor Fleming,
Mike Dawson, a serial killer. One thing's for sure. I'm gonna be having a few nightmares myself over this one.
Oh, Mike, there's no need to thank me for returning your mom's butcher knife to you. It's the least I could do for ruining the...
Sure. I'm gonna be having a few nightmares myself over this one.
It's too bad you couldn't get to first base with Rita either, Sheriff. Then we'd have your head hanging on our power generator. Horrified by what you see, Deputy? You'd be even more horrified by what your dark side is capable of. Dr. Sims, I concur with your diagnosis that Mike Dawson is suffering from multiple personality disorder. However, I think you underestimated the danger of me becoming the dominant personality. See you around, pal.
All hands on deck! Break the aft mast! Start by to weigh anchor! Skullduggery.
That sure was some nightmare. It even left me with a monster headache.